I thought, did she say that word?
Cunt.
Cunt.
Emphasize that one.
She
way
sounded
too
very
much.
British.
She's from the UK. It's fine.
It's all right. It's okay. Listen, I wanted a different vibe. I had that guy, that straightforward announcer for so many goddamn months. Let's see what's on the show. He said, so we are here now to talk about, we got to put on our serious faces now, boys. It's time to lock in. All right. We're talking business. Well, get to Amazon and order some new faces. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Jeff Bezos has an assortment. You can get them in different color palettes and different width of eyes and all kinds of stuff.
Joe's favorite person.
It's like a meta collector.
Lex Luthor can kiss my ass.
Lex Luthor is out here with Frank Grillo making plans now.
Word.
Speaking of which, if you want to get that reference and you want to understand where I'm coming from,
are you going to outplug me on my own plug?
No.
Oh.
No, continue to plug. Because I was about to push HBO Max. Go for it. Go ahead.
You're going to push HBO, but they already got money. You should go to 2BC. Maybe we'll be talking about it.
Already got money.
Maybe we'll be talking about the season finale next week.
The season finale of Peacemaker?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Because screw that. You want to be on? It's a DC.
That's fine. I've watched every episode of Peacemaker.
Oh, great. So we'll do that. We're season finale 1 week later. It's not going to be a week later. It's going to be a day later. But
this is 8 years of OUM. We can do business behind the scenes. Let's keep it moving.
Live on air, motherfucker.
Wait, you know what business they should do? They should buy more OUM merch.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
If you guys want to head over to,
I have to get an updated shirt. Actually.
I need to update the whole site as a whole. I already have sketch. I'm working on it. I already have.
Bet you won't buy pussy.
Pussy. See with the exception of what Joe's got going on, I can just share it right here.
There
you go. Perfect.
And we've got neck gaiters, we've got t-shirts. All right.
Protect your neck.
Deceive
Dave.
Yeah. I might have to get that mug. I might have to get that mug.
Click next. Okay. I'll click next.
Didn't work
now. Get them now. They're going to be exclusive soon, man. We got to change that art. God.
They're going to be a collector's item.
Yeah, they're going to be exclusive.
Well, what I was trying to say is if you want to catch what those references are outside of the 2BC sphere, the actual episodes air on HBO Max. Now, we can sit here all day and do pros and cons and do all the financial advices and what you should be saving and what you should be spending your money on, but it's all subjective. What we're actually here to talk about is the actual landscape in and of a whole. Now, Joe, I'm going to give you the floor here to go ahead and dislocate your shoulder, patting yourself on the back.
Yep.
Because
I was right, motherfuckers!
Not only did you say it on your platform, but I actually do have a memory of you mentioning this when WWE was moving to Peacock. Because Peacock was the first move WWE had made outside of its own network and app.
Right.
That was what got the ball rolling on where we currently are, which is a fire sale. It's a fire sale. Wherever they want to be is wherever they want to be. They got out of Peacock early so they can get to ESPN, for Christ's sake. So, floor is yours. Set the stage. What was it that you said originally, and then talk about what's currently happening?
I mean, you got oversaturation of the market with too many streaming services, and you've got an ultimate show of greed in the corporate world. Unfortunately, when you have situations like this, and you'll see a lot of, and I know it sounds like I'm pious, but I'm not. I am actually for you, the working man. Because reach out to my hand, put your hand in my hand. I know that you are struggling just like I'm struggling.
Appreciate it.
I can't believe you just did that. Here's our next segment, our final segment. We're going over stuff from previous episodes. There's an episode where you did exactly.
I did that. Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my God.
Wait, Joe, did you say corporate greed?
Yeah. Because all these corporations just were like, let's do streaming service. Let's do streaming service.
Corporate greed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible.
So now,
believe it, buddy.
Now with TKO buyout, and then the offset of them from the trading market, they're no longer on the public trading. the NASDAQ, so to speak. Now we can do things unscrupulously and make it completely unaffordable for a normal family to buy a ticket to go see a live show. So therefore, their only way to see it is being streamed. So they're going to have to pay an entry fee and plus whatever else that's needed. And if they really enjoyed the fine, wonderful things available on the network of Peacock, emphasis on the cack.
I heard the emphasis.
Yes. Like Resident Alien and several of the wonderful shows available on that platform. I enjoyed my time in Peacock, but my time in Peacock had ended because as the thing progresses, they realize, well, this model's not working. So a lot of people are like, hey, a lot of like people like myself that had well-established paying jobs and unfortunately don't have those well-paying established jobs anymore, said, hey, I gotta cut shit back. So Peacock, you're gone, and this one, you're gone, and boom, boom, boom. And I felt like I was at the OK Corral just plowing down savings. And
plowing down,
rolling back like Walmart.
Yes, I'm rolling back prices by not buying any more of these streaming services, because a lot of people were like, oh, I cut cable and I got rid of all these things, and they went back and they go, well, I want this one streaming service and I want that one, and I'm not going to name names because we're not getting any type of revenue for them, so why should I? But
some of us.
Oh yeah, there's one. All right, Paramount's good. You should get Paramount until next June.
I'm told it's a mountain of entertainment.
It is. It really is. You can watch Star Trek, and if you really like Star Trek, you come back and watch the Captain's Quadrant. Plug, baby.
He worked it in.
I weave that something bitch like a basket.
He's like a turtle where the shell is a plug. Yeah. When he's out, everything's great. As soon as you scare him, he goes into a plug. Back out. He almost screwed you out of an opportunity, so he wanted to at least scrape some dollars out of it before he set fire to your entire career.
Yeah. Yeah. So now a lot of people realized that, hey, if I get all these streaming services, this is more expensive than cable, because you start adding it up. $12.99, $10.99, and then tariffs. So they said, hey, we'll figure out a way to make tariffs the reason why we got to raise our prices. Disney's like $15.99, Hulu $10.99. Everybody just raised them up on top of it, so it became unaffordable. So now they're like, oh, this is going to work. So Disney, what did Disney do? It scooped up some of the competition. That corporate greed is no joke. They went.
You said corporate greed.
Yeah,
well,
they went.
It's corporate greed.
Absolutely,
it doesn't sound like corporate.
Our CEO greed. Anyway, so they scooped up the competition. They bought out Hulu. They bought the rest of the stake of their ownership on Hulu. They made Hulu,
which they've announced they're now officially phasing out.
So Hulu,
well, they're absorbing Hulu.
Right, they're absorbing it. But like that's what I'm saying. Like Paramount kind of absorbed, not Stars, but
Showtime.
Originally. Showtime. Thank you.
Yeah,
because nobody was subscribing to Showtime. I think
no. They used to watch it for boxing.
Not enough people.
Yeah, not enough people, because it's too many. It was oversaturated, and it was too many people couldn't afford all that. You start buying everything; it's more expensive than cable. So it was like, this is dumb. So I think a lot of these, what's happening is now this consolidation of ownership. So, but the prices are going to be skyrocketed.
It's going back to cable.
It's going back to cable. It's a complete total waste of time. And I could have just had cable for free with the little what is that box, TiVo, and just watched it whenever I wanted it, and have the same thing that you think you have with the streaming services, which you don't.
Well, that was one of the convenient points of streaming when it first became popularized, was the convenience of it and the affordability.
Right.
Like you had mentioned, that was one of the things. It became a flex after a while for people to be like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last night. I cut my cable. I'm the streaming services. Now everyone is going, cable wasn't all that bad. I had like 300 channels or something like that. I didn't get to control the programming like I do with streaming services, but Jesus Christ, now that's
a lot cheaper.
It's the illusion of freedom that they sold people on, is the illusion of a la carte entertainment. It's just each one of the things that you want went to different ones. And now in the case of WWE, they're going, okay, well, we'll give you a little bit over here. We'll give you a little bit over there. We'll give you a little bit over there. So now you feel obligated, if you're a completionist and a psycho like I am, where you have to have them all so you can't miss it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's from the perspective of the person like you guys who want to see all the shows. But if you're WWE, it's okay. We see this consolidation happening. That's going to get locked behind here, locked behind here, locked behind here. So let me put mine here, here, and here. So no matter which juggernaut you're on, you have access to our show, which could drive you other places. But I don't think it's to drive you everywhere. It's for you to fall in love with one of their programs so you then go to their shows. But it's about, to me, it's about the exposure. Like, we want to blanket ourselves so that we're still being, people can see us no matter where you go. And they'll go to a SmackDown if they can only watch SmackDown. Oh, SmackDown's here. I'll go see SmackDown. Like,
for free.
I think that's the way that they see it, rather than we want to help in getting everyone to buy all these different streaming sites.
But because they're not catering to hardcore psychos like us, they could give two shits about us.
You're gonna get all three.
They have our money regardless.
Yeah.
They have our money regardless.
We're a non-factor. We're lifers.
I didn't
want
YouTube
clips to help me out a lot.
I didn't want
Netflix and
I didn't want this to turn into a WWE thing, but to Dave's point, let's not also rule out the idea that they don't want AEW to have exposure to anything either. So to monopolize that also helps them, because if Tony loses WBD, which he very well could at some point, everyone loses their network at some point. No one's on the air.
It's not permanent ever. Yeah.
They're not going to have many options outside of that. Because I'm pretty sure if anybody learned from the learning tree of Vince McMahon, they'll tell them, this is your wrestling content right here. You're not gonna need an AEW. I mean, look how quickly AEW footage got removed from the ESPN's app once ESPN and WWE got into bid with each other.
Oh yeah,
so it's no longer even a thing. So, and now WBD is in. Paramount's making a bid for Warner Brothers now, and they've been in talks for.
Netflix is also making a bid for Warner Brothers.
Well, I'm saying bids. Like, no one's.
But it's a consolidation time. So, like, that's what I mean. Now they're going to absorb, instead of you had a bunch of different ones. Now they're going to absorb everything. We're going to go back to cable, and it's going to be inexpensive. It's going to be unaffordable because Netflix is going to raise its prices back up. Okay. Well, and then ESPN raises it up.
I wouldn't even say we're going back to cable, because in this aspect, going back to cable means you would need Verizon. You would also need Comcast. You would also need like if you want, with cable, I got it all. And then I could do a pay-per-view. With this, it's, if I want to see this show, I need this one. I need Comcast. If I wanted to watch this show, I need Verizon to watch.
Oh, so it's the same problem, just
it's the same thing, but instead of it all being on one and having the TV guide that you go through, you watch 1% of those channels. Now it's okay, if you like this show, you have to have Netflix to watch it. So let's say there's 4 juggernauts total, 3 juggernauts. There's gonna be a separation somewhere in there where you're gonna have to have access to the other one to watch it. Whereas cable, you had it all. You just need to know where it is, and then maybe a pay-per-view on Showtime or something like that. But you had Showtime. You just had to pay for the one show, and that was it. Now to watch any of the shows, you have to pay for all 3 if you like stuff on each one.
What's going to suck is they're like, all right, $2.99 a month for ESPN, $2.99 a month for Netflix.
Yeah, well, they've proven that you're going to pay the money. So until you stop doing it, there's no incentive.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
I'm just fair, can we be adults here and agree that this whole idea of streaming being affordable went out the window very easy the moment internet skyrocketed their prices?
Sure.
Like the moment having just internet was the same price as having the full bundle. The streaming thing, it was just a lie. Like, people believe that, it's more affordable. No, I'm still paying cable prices for my internet, and now I'm paying $5. So
I think
I got a good deal. So
most people should be pushing towards the internet being a utility. You can't live without it. It should be paid for in some way, shape, or form. But so corporate greed is the problem.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So used to
this whole time.
I gotta write that down.
Corporate. It's so weird. Steve, you have a unique position out of the 4 of us because you happen to work.
Maybe this is why he's so confused about
one of because he is corporate.
I'm not corporate.
He's part of the machine.
I'm no
because allegedly the government shut down my show. Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, I see. I'm not even
have
gonna.
an AI avatar.
I'm not. Or at least you don't work for that talentless hack on the other program, as he also put it. I'm not even going to touch that. That's your own thing. I'm not going down that path. But what I will ask from the perspective of someone who not only lives it, right, but also lives it from the other side, right? You're a consumer yourself.
Yes.
You just happen to work for one of the major companies that we're talking about now. How do you balance that? Because you are, aside from this show, obviously you have your own things, you have your own personas, you do your own programming as well. Where is that line at for you where you're like, here's what I can say, here's what I can't say, I don't want to get anybody else in trouble, I don't want to get me in trouble? What's that dance like for you?
It's very difficult, honestly. There are certain things where it's like, okay, as long as I'm not framing myself as I am representing X, Y, and Z when I'm giving that opinion, it's pretty much fine. But it gets cleared through certain channels. Like this will go to somebody to look at to make sure that it's
okay. When you guys see it, hi, I'm available for bookings.
But you never saw me, by the way.
Seeing, we've never even met. I play the dance because now this sort of thing is affecting video games. Xbox announced that it's going to go up to $30 a month now for the Ultimate Game Pass. So like those sorts of things, it's not going anywhere. I think until the bubble actually collapses, this is what we're going to do. And it's not any better. Like WWE having their own platform when it was the WWE Network was just the same as if AEW said, all right, well, we got no place to go. Let's develop our own app and do it this way. The consumer is still deciding, I am going to pay for this hyper niche thing. The problem is in order to make it viable because of how much it actually costs to produce content, keep it on the air, servers for all these people watching, they can't make it $2.99. They can't make it $4.99 because you still have to pay a living wage to the people who do it. Sure, they tack on that I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this correct. Corporate greed.
Yes.
So okay. So
that's how it's
Okay, the margin that they use that they take out from the product that they release may not be a full EBITDA cost. So it's true that in the end they'll get more than what you've been putting in when you antiquate all the people that have got bought into the product, and they raise the price because certain people at the top need to get much more padded in their wallets than a regular person.
It ultimately comes down to us. The only power that you have, which is very limited, is your dollar.
Yeah.
Your dollar.
I mean, I canceled Disney a long time ago.
Yeah, we
Look, dude, I was born in the Marlboro Projects. I'm sharing like 9 passwords. Allegedly.
Don't say that out loud, man.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I am an AI construct.
But
I just watch clips on you.
The problem is the same kids today that complain about not being able to afford their rent when they live with 3 other friends is because if you look at their finances, they're door dashing everything. So and to them, this isn't fair because I should be able to do that because that's all they know. So yes, we can put the. I mean,
don't give me the Starbucks equation to answer to that's total bullshit. I'm sorry.
It's right. He's just
what I'm saying is, you and I can turn it all off because we come from a place where it wasn't there to begin with.
Yeah.
So eventually, we're too busy to even watch the shit, so we'll just cut it off. This is their life. This is all they know. So yes, we can put the money back in our pocket, but there's more of them than there is of us, which is why it's always going to work no matter what you say.
Well, also, the younger the audience get, the more dependent they are on streaming because they know, to your point, they don't know anything before that.
So that was up to our generation to be like, all right, enough.
And we had shit to do,
but you know why we don't? You know why we don't? Because we grew up in an era where we had limited options. So now that we're adults and at our ages, we can afford the luxuries, because I do consider something like this is a luxury, but we worked to get that luxury.
The lesson
our kids grew up within this luxury.
We're the last generation,
but it's not. They're not. You know that whole thing that we're supposed to be that we're gonna work hard, we're gonna bust our ass because we struggled when we were kids. We don't want our kids to struggle, so we're gonna work hard. We're gonna do that.
No,
well,
fuck that. They got to learn the hard ropes.
It is struggle.
No,
It's pseudo. That's why because I hear parents say that all the time. Not my kids. I'm gonna show them. No, but it's fake. It's not real. They can tell. When you were hungry, when you were a kid, when you were bouncing around from place to place, when you didn't know when your next thing was going to happen, that was real. There was nothing you can get around that. You just got
everyone on the school bus couldn't eat.
Yeah, exactly right.
So now if you put your kid on the school bus with no iPad and everyone's on their iPads, they're going to kind of feel like an asshole.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
I know that in our brains,
so I ain't buying no damn iPad.
That's what I'm saying. I know in our brains, I know in our brains we can decipher the information and say, well, I don't give a shit if anybody has iPads. That doesn't mean you should have an iPad, right? But go back to when you were a kid. Forget the word iPad because that's a trigger and a buzzword for adults. When you were a kid, right? When you were a kid and everyone in class had the Trapper Keeper, but you didn't, you felt like shit. It's the same thing. I don't like when the adults do that. When they go, well, when I was a kid, no, this is generational.
So,
everybody feels this at some point.
So when I was a kid, the hot shit was Jordans.
Okay.
Still
so
is.
You know what I got?
That's
Fordons.
niche. No.
Fordons.
Yes.
No,
okay. I didn't.
That's
and I grew up in a very aware family that said, I don't give a shit. And I took that and I said, the kids that I have now, I'm like, I'll get you some because he wants Balenciagas. So I was like, I'll get you full Balenciagas.
But to play devil's advocate with that, the difference is we grew up without the internet and with it. We were the last generation to grow up without it. Now imagine if you're inundated every day with the right way to be, and the most popular way to be is to have those Jordans.
Yeah.
And it becomes so much a part of like what you're supposed to be that it's inescapable. It's 100% around you. Like I could go, oh man, I got Fordons. All right, cool. I'm gonna go play in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's not a commercial for it in the dirt.
Right. So what I've noticed is because of these algorithms and all the stuff that I'm reading now that I'm a parent, I've actually gotten these kids to read books again. I drive to the Barnes and Noble and be like, listen, none of this shit. Here's a book. And I make them read the book, the chapter out loud.
Joe, that's like 3 people. Like that's not.
It starts with fucking one. It's just one read, and then you know what happens? He's telling his Albanian friend, you know, my cousin makes me read a book, and his Albanian friend is like, what? And now guess what happened? His Albanian friend is reading a book.
Sorry.
He's sitting next to the Albanian kid and using his iPad when he's not around you.
I know, no, that's not happening. I'm talking about the Albanian kid sitting at home doing that shit. Because
I have so much respect for everything that you just said, Joe. So much respect because you're instilling that in the kid, and that's great. Everybody in this room right now are all parents, and we've all had to have that moment where the line has to be drawn somewhere.
Yeah.
Where it's like I want to give my kids everything that they need, and then you have to tell yourself as a parent, how far am I willing to go to give them what they want?
Yeah, where's that stopgap?
We're just, I think where my argument is I try to see it from the other side because we had the ability to grow up with character. I was born with the gift of not giving a shit what anybody has to say about anything about me whatsoever.
Yeah.
This generation doesn't have a lot of those. This generation does not have a lot of those. Like Steve said about this.
They're judged every 7 seconds.
Every 7 seconds, they need it. They crave it. They need the attention. There are more videos online. You have to sift through 10 to 20 videos of people recording themselves sitting on their couch before you hit anything newsworthy on one of these things, just to flow through, because it's just constant. If you went, and I'm just throwing a name out there like OnlyCams or whatever, or it's these women
who is on there for $5.99? It's Captain America.
Like if you happen to stumble on X Hamster Live or something like that, and there's
that hamsters on bicycles?
Yeah, of course.
They might as well be, because that's my point. There are women. Me and my wife used to laugh because if you go on there, you'll see women. There are women obviously who do get naked, but then there's women that we saw a woman one time. She was getting tipped. Bling, bling. All she was doing was sitting on her couch eating a bowl of cereal, watching Friends.
God, that's the
wow.
But was she bad though?
She was 5, 6. She wasn't terrible looking, but she.
You see?
I'll put it like this. She was cute enough for us to go. I could see why she's on the app, but for what she was doing, not hot enough. No, you can't. You need.
But somebody.
Let's go.
Somebody's 5 is somebody's 10.
That's true. She was getting tipped like she was a 12. I was like, yeah. Because we're only on there for a few minutes.
You don't understand the long game. That's the investment. She's eating a bowl of cereal now, but when that money dry up, you gotta start getting a little creative.
The money dry up, the squat.
Hey, listen.
She's going from name brand to ShopRite cereal. You watch the decline slowly.
Hey,
and then all of a sudden, go to panties.
In that particular video, she was eating Frosted Flakes.
It's already down. It's already declining. Next thing you know, it's gonna be ice cold wheat.
That's
ice
wood
wheat.
Chips with sugar.
Ice wheats next week.
That's not tip wheats. I'm sorry. That's not tip. You can't sit here and you can't get me to give you a tip just because you're sitting here eating Frosted Flakes. As a matter of fact,
but if you could, would you not do it though?
Here. If I could, I would do it. Yeah.
If I could get paid money right now to just eat a grilled cheese sandwich, I would do it.
I could go for a grilled cheese sandwich.
I just posted in the chat right now for all of you guys, for all 3 platforms that I'm on. There's a link. Me and Dave already deliberated on the cereals. Go check that link right there.
Okay.
That's the cereal tournament. You guys
can I ask one question?
I thought this is the bitch eating the fucking Cheerios.
I don't want to open a can of worms. I just want to ask one question. Where did Peanut Butter Captain Crunch rate?
Oh wow!
I don't think it was
it was on there, wasn't it? I don't recall.
I saw that one. Yeah, I remember this.
It didn't win. It didn't win, but
as long as it made the list, I'll take it.
I don't think
I'll double check.
To be fair, Steve. To be fair, the list was generated.
We
randomly, so we didn't pick the cereals. We just went off the bracket that was there. I don't think that was on there because if it was, I would have been fighting hard for it.
You know what? You're all right. I don't care what Joe says about you.
What?
He said, I don't care what Joe says about you.
Different Joe. Different Joe.
Yeah,
not that one.
I know
Samoa Joe.
Peak male.
Samoa Joe. Peak male physique.
Samoa Joe. It's just gonna.
Hold on, it's right here actually.
Oh man.
This wasn't our. Oh no, wait, I got the wrong one. Because now I'm the spoiler.
Oh no, that was go back and watch.
That wasn't the completed bracket. I'll find it another time. But we're talking about. We're finishing up actually.
Streaming services. When you invite me on the show, I got a pedestal. It's like
streaming services.
Let's just be a lesson to all who are still watching that the cup always wins.
Yeah,
the cup or the glass always wins. But the summation of the streaming wars is this. I think we actually did hit all of the bullet points.
Yep.
What are the takeaways I think people should have from this segment as far as the streaming thing goes?
Read a book.
Is that we read a book?
That should be the takeaway.
Listen, let me tell you something, Joe. I didn't read a book before the internet. I damn sure ain't gonna fucking read one after the internet.
You're a pure case. I'm gonna send you my book. It's called How to Plug. And
hey, yo,
and Murder is Bad is the sequel.
Can I buy it off the X Hamster website?
Oh man, porn on a Kindle. That's what we need to do. That's the future.
Oh my god.
That is the absolute future right there. Oh man, we're doing great. We're doing great.